After years of being treated like she was invisible, it occurred to Mindy she might actually be invisible. But Mindy was actually not invisible.
Ooh, what are you doing?
Can you see me?
Yeah.
She had just always been treated that
You
way.
don't have to look at me like that. There are worse things than an attractive woman touching your body. Okay.
Join the nation that sees you as a priority.
Nationwide is on your side.
Hi, I'm Carma Parrish, CEO of NorthPark Community Credit Union in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I'm one of the 13 founders of CULA, Credit Union Women's Leadership Alliance. I love that video of Mindy. It's from the 2020 Super Bowl, and the reason I used it is because that's what I want to talk about today. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Inclusive is about being invited to the table, but just because you're invited to the table doesn't mean that you're seen, and it doesn't mean that you're heard. Being included is greater than inclusive. In 2019, the founders of CULA met in Texas, and we spent a day talking about inclusive and who should be invited to the table. We talked about, should it be just CEOs? Should it be just females? Should it just be small credit unions? And yet, as we talked more and more through the day, we realized this is a unique situation. We face unique challenges as females and as CEOs and small credit unions. I don't know that a man can understand the challenges that I face being a mom who wants to be that nurturing, soft mom, and yet I'm a strong, powerful leader who has the challenge of going home and not treating my kids like an employee, but as my kid. And I don't know that a large credit union can understand the challenges that I face wearing multiple hats and having multiple things go here, there, and everywhere throughout the day. Not that they don't, but it's different. And I don't know that I can feel comfortable talking about the challenges that I have as a CEO, where the buck stops with me, to someone who doesn't have the buck stop with them. And it may sound oversimplified, but for me, that's when it really came true to me. This is why CULA needs to be that core group of who we are, of female CEOs up to 300 million in assets. I love that I'm included. I'm not just invited to the table, I'm seen, I'm heard. I'll give you a perfect example. In 2020, we were faced with many challenges, and like some, there were changes to the org chart, and I was faced with a unique situation. I had no idea what I was doing. Unique in the sense that I didn't even know where to turn. So I brought it up on one of our monthly CULA calls, and I just said, is there anybody that can help me? That weekend, one of my CULA sisters was on the phone with me on Zoom, walking me through how to do something. At the end of the call, she said, I'll call you tomorrow, Carma, and on Sunday, we'll figure it out. And next weekend, I'll check in with you and we'll get you the rest of the way. I don't know if I would have had that otherwise. And I am so grateful for this network where I can share my challenges and my concerns, whether it's with being a mom, being a wife, and that work-life balance, whether it's struggling with the pressures that I'm under, knowing that it all ends with me and I can't let these people down. My members, my employees, my board, everyone's relying on me not to fail. And I love that small credit union leaders, they know the same challenges that I face, that I may have to clean the toilet and I may have to pull the weeds in the flower bed at the branch. I love that I am seen and I am heard. So if you are a female CEO of a credit union that's up to 300 million assets, I invite you to enjoy the benefits of belonging to CULA. And by the way, happy International Women's Day.